growth doesn't always happen in the light. Sometimes it forms quietly, in the corners we avoid, in the lessons we didn't ask for. In the pain that taught us how to stand, shadow growth is becoming, without applause. Healing without witnesses. Strength built where nobody claps. It's the part of you that learned how to survive the dark, and still chose softness, still chose faith, still chose to rise. Not all growth is pretty. Some of it is necessary. Some of it is sacred.
Was learning how to breathe in the quiet, holding faith with trembling hands. Every tear became a lesson, every fall taught me to stand. I was breaking when nobody saw me, smiling through the ache I wore. What felt like the end of everything was the planning of my core. In the dark I found my roots, in the silence found my name. This is shadow growth, not the kind you post. I was healing in the dark while the world stayed close. I didn't shine, I didn't bloom. I learned how to cope. Now I rise from what tried to bury me. Yeah, this is shadow growth. I made peace with all my pieces, even scars I used to hide. Learn forgiveness isn't weakness, it's surviving with your pride. Every prayer I whispered softly, every night I chose to stay. Built the strength they couldn't measure. In the mess I found my way. In the dark I found my roots. In the waiting found my flame. This is shadow growth, not the kind you, not the kind suppose. I was healing in the dark while the world stayed close. I didn't shine, I didn't bloom. I learned how.
Shadow growth is what happens when the lights are off and you still choose to live. It's the growth nobody clapped for, the healing that didn't look pretty, the strength you built while explaining nothing to no one. Shadow growth is learning how to breathe with a heavy chest, how to smile when your spirit felt tired, how to keep going when stopping felt easier. It's the wisdom that comes from sitting with your pain instead of running from it, from praying through doubt, from surviving nights you never talk about. Shadow growth doesn't announce itself, it doesn't post.
Keep running from the feelings I don't name, blaming the world when it's calling my name. Every trigger got a story to tell, every reaction ringing like a bell. I say I'm healed, but I flinch at the truth. Old wounds still talking in my youth. Why does it hurt when they touch that part? Maybe it's time I listen to my heart instead of pointing fingers outside. I'm turning the light to what I hide. I'm looking in the mirror, not to judge, not to fight, just to see the shadows in the softer light was triggering me, teaching me what I resist is a part of me. I'm not broken, I'm becoming whole. Day by day, I reclaim my soul. Why do I react before I breathe? Why do old fears still live in me? Every pattern was built for protection, but now it's time for a new direction. I thank my past for keeping me safe, but I don't need armor in this space. I can grow without shame or blame. Healing starts when I say my name. This is not about guilt. This is about awareness. Not about judging who I was, but loving who I'm becoming. I'm looking in the mirror with grace today. In the old stories fade away. Every trigger is a doorway to deeper love inside of me. I choose healing, I choose truth, I choose me. I choose growth. Day 3. I see you, shadow, and I thank you for the lesson. I've been strong for so long, I forgot how to cry, learned how to survive. Never asked myself why, carrying feelings from way back then. Still protecting that little kid within. I don't need to run, I don't need to hide. I can sit with the parts I pushed aside. I'm holding space for the little me, the one who felt unseen, unheard, incomplete. I'm giving love where it was missing. I'm rewriting old conditioning. I don't blame her, I set her free. I'm healing the child inside of me. Every time I overreact, it's a memory. Every fear is an old story, now weak, just wounded and wise. Now I see myself through gentle eyes. I've been saying yes when my soul said no, smiling through things I outgrew long ago, carrying weight that ain't even mine, crossing my own limits every time. I thought love meant self-sacrifice, but I've been paying way too high a price. So I choose me without guilt, without shame. I can love you and still protect my space. Boundaries ain't walls, they're self-respect. I don't owe my peace to anyone else. I choose me, I choose my mental health. I'm allowed to put myself first. Not everyone deserves my energy. Access to me is a privilege, you see. I can be kind and still say no. That's a lesson I'm learning to know. I am not responsible for how you feel when I finally start just spoke.